Everything gonna make sense soon. Take a band-aid and put it over the wound. Tell them yellow moon. Well, hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, chat. My name is Katie. Welcome. Please do go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. You don't know, become a member of the clan and join the family. Oh, you're so nice. I will talk nothing but facts. You get me? But with that being said, one of the reasons why I started the video with that line from Fast, that line resonates a lot with what is going on in dancehall now. And as you see from the topic of the video, I do believe strongly, 10 toes down, that Alkaline was the sacrificial lamb for dancehall or modern day dancehall. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why I say so. But before that, you don't know, like, share, and if you feel like somebody out there want to hear me have to say, the message literally resonates with them, you can just share it to them, you don't know. They can man and bait things and so on. So, with that being said, make we jump in it. Alkaline. That little booby now you're right, so. I do believe strongly that is either or either. One, Alkaline is a prophet and him channel his music and him foresee of what is going to happen within his music. He use the music as a channel for get his message across. Or two, is either him incline with the energy or he must study everything before him come in a dancer. Because if you can remember good, when him just forward in a dancer, people used to say, oh, the little blind boy, oh, him put him tattoo in my ball, how kind of idiot this, yada, blah, 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 blah. Those were the gatekeepers at the time. You know, the so-called people them here run dancehall, you know. Have dancehall and a gatekeep dancehall for themselves and them look a friend and them cumberlands and basically who them put on, because they had to say so who is at and who is not. A lot of artists talent was stifled by these gatekeepers, and Alkaline saw this as a little juvenile come in and say, you know what, I respect everybody just the same, them there before me and them paved the way. I just do music and I do what I love. And you know, he never sent aside, because at the time, growing up, I remember very well, because I grew up in a musically inclined yard. My big brother them a straight Buju Banton, Ninja Man, and you know Bounty and Beanie and them people. So I grew up in a yard where every Sunday, you don't know, soundbox put out the gospel, and then coming down in the evening, you know, dancehall and so and whatever. So I grew up with a lot of music, and I do understand what was happening at the time, and even becoming an adult now, I do understand that there was a lot of politics in that day and age in dancehall. So as a little boy now, as a 19-year-old Alkaline, you know, I'm coming in and I said, why we are giving dancehall a new change, a new era. You know, new era, no pun intended. A new era of dancehall, but that wasn't welcome. He got, and still is even getting, a lot of fight when he came out. I don't say he was dancehall protagonist and all the things them.
I just do what I want to do. Yeah, I just live my life and I enjoy my career. Yeah, and not cater for haters, no time. I think that's what attracts a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of persons want to be themselves or want to live their life and not matter what people want to say, and they can't do it. That's what I say. So them upset. Even the haters, them kind of upset. You know, wish we could have do certain things, you know, but I choose so and so and so and so. And them just see this young 20-year-old just do what they want to do. And them just bad mind. You see me? So I just say it go.
Him basically said the things them where people afraid to say, because them afraid to say, oh, they might get backlash, or the industry have a right them off, or whatever. He was the sacrificial lamb for the nowadays youths can do what they want to do and show them, say, listen, you don't have to do it your way, or you don't have to do it feed me, or you don't have to do it fear way. but you can still do it your way and still get good results. You get me? And longevity. And that is the thing with modern day dancehall. Some persons don't understand. And that is the thing with dancehall overall. Music has longevity. And what make you think Alkaline music? Because remember, the Plaza people them don't tell us, you know, Alkaline fall out from 2016. However, that's a bunch of nonsense. D&D, you prove it. Like, honestly, like, Gaza people them, you can't hold it. Talking to a diehard Gaza fan is like talking to a brick wall. You're not going anywhere. But you know, we're not going to jump down in that. Alkaline I do it over yourself. But as I say, throughout the years, because they had found him the only person who could, quote unquote, stand up to them boss and them God at the time. He was the only person who was in that category. If you say, yo, man, like, you know, that youth are going with himself, you know. Yo, look how we have a machine. Alright then. Them start with the Brata thing. At first it was Brata, right? And growing up, going to school, I didn't know that it was a privilege, but I had the privilege of owning an Oxford dictionary. Apparently some persons don't know what a dictionary is, so them can look and research things for themselves. And it just literally feeds to the sarcastic thing that black people doesn't read. If you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. You literally have a dictionary in your house, and the word brata, them basically turn it in a derogatory term and spin it on with them want to spin it on. And through that no work, and them sister the people them even love him more. Ratty, them will call him you hear some man come, oh, them man don't respect people, and them going like them about the system, and them going like them this and them that. And throughout the years, the masses or whosoever run with it, them run with it. We don't really care over yourself, you know, but I'm just painting a picture. Throughout the years, people run with it and paint him as this antisocial and go like him better than people, and them man they weird, and them man they in them own little world, and they vendetta people them ray. And I've heard persons, even Jeffrey came out the other day and said he met Alkaline and it was totally not what the media and what he had expected, because when here.
With Alkaline them?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? We meet Alkaline them? I swear to God, cool dude. I swear to God, cool dude. We meet him and his sister, cool people, bro.
So you talk?
Yeah. We meet Alkaline, bro. Tall on me. She's kind of sad. He's up by this tall on me.
You see that? I'm not thinking, man.
No, man, we meet the tall man.
You man, the razor.
Wait,
how to come?
No, we meet Alkaline for you, I swear to you. We meet Alkaline. And I swear, you don't know perception is an elevator. Give me the Alkaline is, you know I use the word weird. I'm thinking I'm going to be standoffish. You know, based on stories I'm hearing about him, and I think he might have seen one corner up and smoke a spliff and just not say nothing. No, the man is cool, dude. I think he would have talk like weird too. Like, him probably say, man, yeah, they make a move.
Same talk to you.
No, man, him say, I did. I'm saying, there, no young man, I say, oh, Mercy, with the thing. I say, me, Alkaline, I love you.
Lie at you.
Alkaline, I love you. No, I said that. At first, I thought to him, sister, sweet lady.
Yeah, scary.
Sweet lady.
Big up Kerry.
So I said, like, real, genuine conversation. Me and her, they have a back and forth with certain things I would disagree with. But a conversation could I have, and she invite me to the show Miami. No, I can't go to that show. You know, but she invite me.
Me pass man, now go over now.
She invite me to the show at Miami. We go to Mr. Polton, did that too. And then I chat to Alka. Me and Alka conversation wasn't long, but just there I show him, say, oh, you know, we have enough mutuals, and I say, oh, I mean, I tell him, say, the media, if you not really watch something in the entirety, you just see a clip and things say, the clip tell the whole story, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And man, just reason for that could be like 5-10 minutes. Me, G go to. Isn't it? Yeah, cool people.
And with that being said, I'm just like, here's a can't carry a quote. Imagine, it would have come like you live in our community, right? And you don't know this person, you never spoken to this person before, but you know, through a person can get to you, them fabricate all kind of lie. Oh, that girl she want like she this, but me here she that, and that boy them this and them that, and you don't know nothing about the person. But in your narrow-minded head, you have to say something bad about the person because you don't know nothing about them. And we see this time and time again. Mind you, Alkaline did a show over Antigua this past weekend, and it shell. Like, I literally see clippings I go viral. You don't know anything what Alkaline does, it go viral. You don't know, he's just that guy. Whether you hate him or not, like, what? You know, it's just that guy. And mind you, if you see the young youth, them like the young dancehall, the youth generation of dancehall, I pay him homage. Like Skipper.
One click on the roof gone. Read a comment and move on. Can make the bag of fuck it up, but just get a new band. New skull and a new song. The more they pull me down, but I come with a new song. Couldn't like fool. And anytime on frost, even like.
You don't know one of the baddest girls that's doing it now. One star Ashley.
So this is what you like. Me like you, you like me so. They go like that so and go incognito. Your girlfriend won't do it like me.
I don't, yeah.
You know we admire you. In the month 22nd of the year, we're going never stop bad boy. Yeah we, well on there. Fresh in the reason of me, yeah. Now live better than we know now.
You know, them people here come up and I give him ratings and I say, yo, Ray, that for sure you say love is in dancehall, but the old head them, brother, the old head them continuously, well, I'm pumping it like them and say, yo, no, but you get this, no, but you get this, blood, sweat and tears, like, bro, everything is a season, and some people doesn't understand that your time is up. It literally says it in the Bible. And if you're not a biblical person, you know, the climate, the weather literally changes every season. With everything comes a season. You get your turn, it's time now for pass on the button to somebody else, a younger generation. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody of a certain age, but I'm just saying, it's a thing, and not only in dancehall, I see it. If you're working somewhere, you know, as a young person, you just get the look of work and you say, boy, you know, you get an opportunity and you're going to make use of it. You go there, and you see somebody who could have been your mother or your father, well in them 60s, approach them 70s, been outdo retirement age and still hang on for dear life, and them a fight against you with just a conduct. Can you imagine? Somebody who could have literally be your grandparents a fight you out of a position that they've been in for the past 40, 50 years. At the height of crisis that, you know.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like, just think about it. You've been there almost 5 decades, bro. What are you still holding on? Where you hold on, and this is happening in Parliament. Now give you young people them a chance and still hold on panic because them have to get the most and the biggest bank book and the biggest house and the biggest car and the biggest this. Them now give the little young people them a chance make we do something with it. Even for teach we as alright then, I did it this way. You can still use this formula but in your style and replicate it in a success. You don't have to do it like me, but this was how I did it and it worked for me. You can try this method or you can try your method and put a spin on it. Growing up, I thought that it's each one teach one. But me get to understand that most of the senior citizens them, no one disrespect nobody in that way, but most of the older generation, them not like young people. Like, I know our fault make on a band before on a time. You get me? You had your turn. You had your turn. You do what you have to do with your turn. If you never do with it, and not my fault. That and my time now. And some people in a dancehall do not get that memo. still holding on. Still holding on for dear life. And it is honestly embarrassing. It is honestly embarrassing. I just wish like them children and them grandchildren and even people where they around them could have just take them phone and just slide it down and turn on airplane mode, or because you can still use the phone, internet on airplane mode, change the passcode, change the password of the Wi-Fi. You get me? Because it is honestly embarrassing just to stay relevant. Like, give the young people a chance. And this is why I said Alkaline was one of the biggest sacrifice in dancehall. You hear some man talk about, oh, we get fight, or we broke down system. You don't know what kind of system they talk about, because they had to pledge their allegiance with a certain quote-unquote camp, forget that momentum going, and see them get the momentum. And I honestly do not know what where they are now, but you know, we're not too worried, because as I said before, everything take a little time, as my artist say. But I'm just saying, Alkaline did no such thing. And for no say, as well the Plaza people them saying, fall off from 2016, and 10 years later we are in 2026. Him still a sell out show, him still a get key for the city, him still a get acknowledgement. Every day when I walk out a road, if you don't hear an Alkaline song on the radio, in a bus, in a car, at a bar, once your school is something concerning Alkaline. So it nah make no sense. It honestly nah make no sense. It is giving bad mind and utter jealousy, and I honestly find it disgusting. And for no say Alkaline went through it for make the younger youths them can know say, yo, me can do it without a kiss the ring or bow down to a certain set of people. Because with that being said, listen, I'm a 90s baby. I grew up in the early 2000s. So when I was going to primary school in 2007, that was the whole Gully and Gaza thing. My brothers, as I said, they were more leaning to the Movado side of it. And you know them time now have a look at MP3 and we look at iPad, so me can listen to the lyrics and decipher for myself. Me can pick sense out of nonsense. And to tell you the truth, not because my brothers said Gully, me I go jump and say Gully. Me I go listen to the music, you know what resonated with me, that was the side I was on. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a Gully girl and still respect my father to this day. Certain things that he has done recently, he kind of but me I say, you know what, everybody grow and bygones to bygones, but you know, but transitioning now, growing up, when me I hear about this brother Alkaline, me I say, that you have a different style. You know, as a teenager growing up and hearing new music, a new style, a new twist to it, me I say, okay, I fuck with this. And then for no say, yo, him never, cause at the time it was four, I would say 4 camps in dancehall. You did have Spragga Benz and Assassin, right? Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Warlord, whatever, Bongard, and then 4th, after that now, you did have Cartel and Movado. If you wasn't an acquaintance from any of these 4 camps, you couldn't make it in a dancehall. And that's a fact. All you with your mother, you couldn't make it in a dancehall. You would have the iron balloon settings, you could have bad till you blew. You couldn't make it because they had a choke hole and dancehall, and Alkaline just kick off every blood clot thing and say, yo, I want to know. A new rules, a new settings, new era, young people time now, and that's why he's so demanding and so Yo, like, honestly, goosebumps are full of my body, brother. Like, me I talk about it and me I just try my best to find the words to explain because that youth yeah, him get fight from all both. And because certain people say the game I left them and are like literally a go left them I try jump on back on the bandwagon wearing them did about out Alkaline at first. Because I remember as a Vendetta fan, I do not forget nothing. I may forgive, but I will never forget. Everybody with disrespect Alkaline, me remember. Right as a baby love. I remember when Beanie Man said this.
Have you ever contributed to that crab in a barrel mentality? Did you fight against other DJs too?
No, me have defend myself. Never fight against an artist. I defend myself.
Alkaline. Him not do no show at Jamaica and say him done with dirty Jamaica and now go back home. I just want to know what that thing say what I'm not. Okay? And people see everyone and say, whoa, that's honesty. I just want to know.
And him burn him out, and him burn him out, and him burn him out, and him only for say him and give him praises. Even recently at Up to the Line back in March, he was at his show. And me I say, Jaja, you were young once. Put yourself in another position. You were young once. You used to get fight, but you prevail and you make it. So why are you giving a newer generation such a hard time? You should have been there for say, boy, listen, give him grace. Make him go and do him thing, man. Him young, him a grow, you don't know him hungry for the thing. Make him do him thing and watch him now. Just so we are no longer the main topic again, you go body mount and make them know say wait. Like bro, listen. Alkaline. How does it feel to be the big man in dancehall? I heard the music. Yo, listen. Alkaline, you are the new. You know you don't want to be a king, but you are currently raising the bar, no pun intended, they don't know no pussy test. NPT, you are literally raising the bar for these people and continue having your foot on their necks.